JF Stretford, Paddock, this is the paper talk. As you can see, though, I'm not Old Trafford. I'm at the studio, which means one thing. It's live, so get involved in the comments. Let us know what you think about Manchester United, about the latest news, about, let's face facts, last night's result even, against Atalanta. United going 2-0 down in the first half, absolutely shambolic, coming back to win 3-2. Football, bloody hell, as someone said. Let us know what you think. A lot of the news this morning centres on last night's result and some of the comments, post-match comments, and this morning's sort of papers and comments that have been made about it. I can see there's already a few of you jumping into the comments as well, so make sure you are getting involved. Hit like as well if you're not doing. Give us a like. And also, while I'm at it, give us a subscribe. We're over 611,000 subscribers, I think, now. We want to get to 700,000 subscribers by the end of the season. And with your help, we can do it. I'm confident we can do it. Right, let's have a quick look then on what the main story is. You can see there, Bruno has said, we believe in Ole. Bruno Fernandes, obviously, backing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Then Solskjaer's come for a lot of criticism this season. And to be honest with you, a lot of it, or some of it, I should say, is deserved. You don't lose as many football matches as Manchester United have by October and not get criticism as a manager, not get questioned as the manager. You look at the manner of the defeats as well, especially the one to Leicester over the weekend. I don't want to dwell too much on it because we're all done with that one. Then, yeah, you're going to leave yourself open to criticism and put your sort of job on the line almost, you know, where people are looking at going, is he the right man for the job? I get that. I just think some of the criticism does cross the line, doesn't it, when people start having a real personal dig at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because regardless of whether you think he's the right man to be the manager of Manchester United, he is a United legend. That's just a fact. He is. And he deserves a bit more respect than he gets off some people. I think you can question him without being, you know, mean and nasty. We had a good debate. I think it was Macca, Joe, and Dave Scott had a good debate on the channel. If you can check that out, where I think it was Scott who was like, you know, I don't think he's the right man for the job, but you know, that's fine. You can have that opinion. It's just how you put it across. But he has come in for a lot of stick recently, and the players have been sticking up for him. Bruno Fernandes, who says, we believe in our coach and our staff. We need to do what the coach tells us because our coach is the maximum exponent of what we must respect. He has been here for 3 years and we've done good things. It's true that we haven't won anything up to now, but the team has shown it has grown a lot. We have a lot to improve on, and the coach also know there has to be some improvement at their end, but that is part of football. Every day we are learning something new, but football is the present. And it's the now. Yes, it is. It is the now. Bruno Fernandes. It was such a weird performance for Bruno Fernandes because in the first half last night, I don't want to dwell too much on it because we've already covered it in post-match reviews and the fan cams which are up on the channel. You go and check them out. But I'll just sort of talk briefly because on the back of his comments, looking at his numbers, Bruno Fernandes had a first half which for me was awful. By his standards, I think there was one or maybe one or two sort of decent chances he created. So it's maybe I'm being a little bit harsh and awful, but there was a lot of misplaced passes. There was a lot of things that just didn't come off for him. And I remember thinking, this is as bad as I've seen him play for United for a long time. Towards the end of the first half, he made up for it, created a couple of chances. Early in the second half, he created some more. And then he just went chance creation crazy. I'm just looking at the stats here. 9 chances created during the game. That's unreal. I think that's the most since 2004 in the Champions League, in a Champions League match. I mean, and those chances that he created, we're not talking about, you know, he give a sideways pass to someone 30 yards out and they had a shot. We're talking about him more or less putting it on a plate for people. He put it on a plate for Marcus Rashford a couple of times. He put it on a plate for Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, these were, I think Fred as well, these were sort of, you know, gilt-edged chances. Is that right? Gilt-edged? That's not right, is it? Is it gilt-edged? Producer Callum's looking at me like I've got 2 heads and I don't blame him. You know what I mean. They were easy chances, bread and butter, should we say, especially to the likes of Marcus Rashford and Cristiano Ronaldo. So had everyone taken the chances, he could have had 9 assists last night, Bruno Fernandes. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, it was a game where it took him a little while to get going, but once he got going, he proper got going, didn't he? There was no stopping him. It was phenomenal. So, you know, and he obviously played a big part in the 3-2 win. He went on to say as well, it's the team's will, the will to win, work as a team, to work for each other that brings these results. We have to continue like this technically and tactically. It may not have been our best game. We made mistakes and we have to improve. Just because we've won, all is not right. But by the same token, just because we lost the other day at Leicester, all was not bad. We have to bring out the good things we did against Atalanta and grow from there. We have to believe in ourselves, try and not give up, and more than anything, know that we are here for each other. He said quite a lot, actually, Fernandes. So it's like he's done like a sit-down 3-hour interview looking at all these quotes. I won't read it all, because even though I love Bruno Fernandes, I don't think you'll just sit here listening to me read. But he went on to say, Manchester United always has to think of having a steamroll every season. It's true that the club demands to win games, to win titles. We have a big game coming up. We have a game that we need to win, with an important one against one of the biggest rivals of this club. He's talking about, of course, the Scousers. This weekend, yes, we're playing Liverpool at Old Trafford. Something to look forward to. We'll have you covered here as well. We have the watch-along. We'll have the preview, all the pre-match stuff, and the fan cams as well. So make sure you are checking us out. I'll have a look at a couple of the comments, what people are saying about that. Just give us your opinion on Bruno Fernandes, what you make of that. I'm one of those where I don't mind if he has a poor half a game. I'd rather he didn't. But obviously I can stomach it if he's going to go and then create loads of chances. Then that's all right, because you think about it, you know, we could have easily have won 9-2 last night, and he could have set up all 9 goals. So yeah, I can stomach it, and I don't mind a player trying to make things happen if they're not coming off, but keep trying. I don't mind that. That's what I want from my attacking players. I want to see them keep trying, keep knocking on the door, not just trying the easy things. I think for far too long under Moyes, Van Gaal, and even to a lesser extent Mourinho, we had just the safe option. Oh, let's just keep possession. Let's just try a little side pass. You need players that are going to say, you know what, no, let's not just keep possession. Let's try and create something. And what I like about Bruno is he can have 35, 40 minutes of trying to create something and it not happening. And then he can go, you know, crazy where he has 10 minutes of everything happening. He doesn't give up, and I think that's what we need. Guild says, or Guide, sorry, says, Bruno can have a stinker but never gives up, and it pays off. Chris Strother says, we like your reading, Jay. Go on to Of Mice and Men next. I was in Of Mice and Men in the school play. At school, obviously. That's the best place to have school plays. Well, I played Crooks, and that performance is still spoken about to this day. Only by me, but it's still spoken about. Yes, a lot of people saying it. People talking about the Scouser game. Someone else saying, oh, yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Dave, 1987, I think, say, surely Bruno's not the issue. He needs to keep clean sheets first. Then we have the firepower to win games. Yeah, that's a good point, that. I don't think... We have issues at Manchester United, but Bruno Fernandes isn't one of them for me. You know, he gets goals, he gets assists, and he's got his record since he's joined this club. With or without penalties. People go about penalties, but even without penalties, his record's great. So, I think that he's not one of the problems we've got. The problem we've got is obviously keeping clean sheets. I don't think... When's the last time we kept a clean sheet? We haven't kept one this season, have we? If we have, I've missed it. So, yeah, you're not going to win titles, really, without keeping clean sheets. You're not. You're not going to win Champions League without keeping clean sheets. Sooner or later, you have to sort the defence out. Now, we are missing Rafael Varane, but we were conceding when we had him. So that's not going to be the excuse for everything. J7, I like this. People saying Bruno should have come off at half-time, but Bruno is inevitable. You can't take him off. This is the thing. I couldn't go last night. I had the kids, so I had to give my ticket up. But I was watching it, and usually when I'm at the game, I don't really bother with social media because I'm at the match. But because I was at home last night, I was a bit more engaged on Twitter and everything. And loads of people at half time were saying, you know, get rid of, not get rid of him, but take off Bruno. Take off Rashford was a common theme as well. And then they came out the second half, and you know, Bruno to Rashford, 2-1 or whatever it was, or was that the second? No, it wasn't. Was it 2-0? Wasn't it, that one? Yeah, someone is saying, Jay, why aren't you at uni? I've been at uni this morning. I've done school run, uni, work. Then I've got to go back to uni, back to school run, back to work. No, back to school run, back to uni, back to work. Grafting me, kid. Joel Pay says, Bruno is an inspiration to all, especially to those in the dressing room. Yeah, I like his mentality, Bruno. He's one of those players that he's got that desire, he's got that will to win, and he hasn't won anything yet. And that makes me think he's even more determined, because you look at some of the players in that squad and they've won things. He hasn't, and he deserves to win something. He can't have a career where he doesn't win anything. A player of his talent is just ridiculous. So I like the fact that he doesn't sort of settle. He's always determined. You can always see him shouting at people. Someone else asks, is Crooks the black guy from Of Mice and Men? Yes, he is. He's got a funny leg as well. I had to strap a ruler to my leg. A bit of method acting. There you go. Someone's joining us now thinking, what is he on about? Also, a bit of a funny story. Well, I think it's funny. You may not agree. You may be against this thing. Last night was the pitch invader who grabbed Ronaldo's shirt. Did you see this? Have we got a picture of this? Yes, there we go. This lad there. Jamie Carragher. There. He it was funny because I was watching this in real time on BT, whatever it was on, and you could just see like the stewards rushing behind Ronaldo. You think, what's going on there? And you saw this kid come into view, grab Ronaldo's shirt. Ronaldo just sort of went like that, and then the stewards all piled on him. I mean, that's like a lifetime ban, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just to grab Ronaldo's shirt for 7 seconds or whatever, not even 7 seconds, about half a second. I don't know about them ones. Like, I don't know. I get you. You're passionate, and I get people get on the pitch, and you know what? No, everyone's done that now and again, haven't they? But like that, at the end of the game, on your own as well, on your ones, as they say, just you're doomed, bro. You ain't getting out of that one. I think he could be in a bit of trouble there. But Ronaldo took it in his stride. He didn't seem super perplexed. He seemed actually walked off smiling. So yeah, Ronaldo obviously getting the winner again, as he does. He was coming in for a little bit of stick, wasn't he? Last night, just before the game and going in and during the game as well, and people saying, he doesn't do enough pressing. I think there's that stat of the pressing tables, which is a thing. Yeah, anyone who watches the channel knows my thoughts on these type of, tables. I get stats play a big part in it. If you watched the video that Maram did with Joe, very good. I think we've got Abdul coming in later on to talk some more about stats. I understand that. But sometimes I think we get too bogged down in certain stats. And it's like, Ronaldo's not been a good signing because of this stat. Well, there's another stat that says he has actually been a decent signing. And it's the one that shows he's scoring goals, which is what he's in the team to do. So Solskjaer's defended him. He says, if anyone wants to criticise him for his work rate, just watch this game. Sounds very Kevin Keegan, that, doesn't it? Do you remember when Kevin Keegan had his rant? And he said, you want to send a tape of this to... well, he didn't call him Cirque. I don't think he was a Cirque at that time, was he? You want to send a tape of this game to Alex Ferguson, don't you? Because Fergie said that Leeds wouldn't try. So he's not quite gone full Keegan there, has he, Ollie? But he says, if everyone wants to criticise his work rate or attitude, just watch this game. Watch how he runs around. He's great in front of goal. I was really pleased with how he led the line. We asked him to run the channels and press more. We were at home and we wanted to get the crowd behind us. He did everything a centre-forward should do, leading the line and defending. The goal is just what he does better than most. And then, Ollie got a little bit miffed, didn't he, when someone, the reporter, asked him about, is this team playing for him? And he said, don't disrespect the players. They played for Man United and they are the luckiest men in the world because they're the ones who get to play for Man United. Millions of boys and girls would love to do that. I also like the fact that Ollie gave a shout out to the TRA. Love the TRA, stand there myself. I wasn't there last night, obviously. And he said, I think he said that they drove the team on. I haven't got the exact quote in front of me, but he said sort of that the TRA driving the team on. He was stood in front of the TRA, the Red Army section in the corner. He said, "This is the greatest corner in the world." I think he said. So showing his appreciation there. And you could hear, I wasn't at the game. I keep saying that. No, I think you got the point. But you could tell just from watching it. You could hear the crowd. I've spoke to people who were there, and they said the reaction from the crowd was phenomenal. Yes, people were a bit miffed at half time, but that second half performance on the pitch and in the stadium was what you'd expect from Manchester United. And I think, we can be proud of ourselves for what went on in the second half there as fans. Someone else says, Anadsa says, I like angry Ollie. Roshan Bashir says, Pogba came on when Atalanta players were not pressing as intently as at start. I won't start him against Liverpool. They will just press the juice out of him. I thought Pogba played well when he came on. I was impressed with Paul Lamille. He came on. His passing was very crisp. He was looking to make things happen. And yeah, I thought he played well. I don't know. I think Ollie's got a decision to make, hasn't he? I think that team that started may have been his team against the Scousers. Maybe he might have said, okay, had they done well, had we won convincingly, maybe he said, all right, do I need to start McFred against Liverpool? Does Rashford need to start? Does that mean there's no room for Paul Pogba? I'm going to work it. But we didn't have a good performance with that team, and I think there's certain questions there. And I think Ollie's got to probably find a way to get Paul Pogba back into that team. I think he will, to be honest with you. I think Pogba will start this weekend. Get involved with the comments. I'm going to wrap it up there. A couple of people saying still Ollie out or Ollie out. After a win, come on. He will be under pressure, though, again. If we lose to Liverpool, let's not kid ourselves. If you've not done, Make sure you are checking out the merchandise, paddockmerch.com if you hear me, because I moved away from the microphone. Also, give us a subscribe. Get subscribing. Give us a like as well. 92 people like this video. That's a bit shameful, isn't it? I'm a bit embarrassed there. Hey, I rushed all the way back from uni to get 93 likes. That's better. That's acceptable. We've got loads of videos coming up. Me and Joe are going to be doing a late night. Well, not late night. We're going to do a Paddock Live tonight. Now we're over 100 likes. Thank you, people. We're also going to be hearing from Abdullah later on. I missed someone's super chat before, didn't I? Nick Albany says 1 clean sheet in 20 games now. Not convinced yet. Fair comment. So we've got loads of good stuff coming up, so make sure you are checking out the rest of the content on the channel. I've been Jay Moy. This has been the Paper Talk. After Manchester United's, I don't say epic win, hey? Big win over Atalanta for the Champions League. Hey, never mind 21 is coming. 4 is coming. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.